Brenda J. Lilly here from Creative Consultations. I just wanted to put out a small disclaimer before we launch into today's video that says I'm not a licensed therapist. I'm just here to engage, to encourage, and hopefully empower other artists to go out and live their art dream. So here we go. Enjoy the video. Well, good Monday morning, everybody. It is Monday morning, October 28th, the final Monday of October. So it is time for our Monday morning Kickstart. Are you ready? Because I'm ready. So I hope you like this video. If you do, like it, subscribe, and share it with everyone you know. Here we go. Well, good Monday morning, everybody. Brenda J. Lilly here. It is time for another Monday morning kickstart. I've got my big cup of coffee and I am ready to rock and roll. Now, I'm going to be reading from some notes today because I've got a bit of a cold and I want to make sure that I say everything I wanted to say about this topic, which is adventure. So, let's begin. So, life is changing for me again. And that got me thinking. Life is an ever changing, ever growing, always moving us along down the road kind of thing. Life, one could say, is an adventure. But what is an adventure? So I looked it up and it's defined as two things. The first thing, as a noun, adventure as a noun is an unusual and exciting or daring experience. So it's an experience, right? Well, life certainly is that. Life can be unusual, life can be exciting, not always, but can be. Or I suppose it depends on how you define excitement. What is exciting to you? I have a feeling my excitement and your excitement might be two vastly different things. So, similar words to the definition of that adventure are an exploit, an escapade, a deed, a feat, a trial. None of us like that word. An occurrence, a quest, a crusade, a campaign. So hearing those last few words reminded me of Bilbo Baggins as he runs away from his hobbit house through these grassy knolls, which if you're looking at this movie, the way they've shot it, you think, why would anybody leave this? It's lovely. But he shouts to all the hobbits who will hear him, I'm going on an adventure. And he was thinking, I'm going to experience something new, something different from his daily life, right? That it would be exciting, something out of the ordinary. He wasn't thinking of the verb form of this word. And so many of us forget the verb form of this word. Adventure as a verb means to engage in something daring or risky. So to engage in daring or risky activity. An unusual, exciting, and possibly dangerous activity. A trip or an experience. Or the excitement produced by such an activity. So we all know that adventures are exciting. Different than what we are used to. We also know adventures are risky and will push us beyond our comfort zone. Pardon me, I'm going to take a drink. Adventures fill us with excitement for the unknown and what is to come. When we go out on an adventure, we are embracing the unknown in a way that we wouldn't normally in our day to day life. Our day to day life is sort of by rote. We wake up at this certain time in the morning. We do our morning evolutions. If we have a dog, we take the dog out for a walk. We bring the dog in. We feed the dog. We feed ourselves. We sit down to work. There's a common daily experience, but an adventure pulls us out of that. And an adventure pulls us into the unknown, right? And we're opening ourselves up to a different way of being, to different ideas, a different way of life, different thoughts, different people. We're embracing the fact that we will forever be changed by the knowledge that we glean while we are on this adventure. We could learn new skills, embrace a new perspective, and gain confidence while we're on this journey. And we'll challenge ourselves and step out of our comfort zones. And we might even have to push through fears that we didn't even know we had. Because our daily lives keep us almost in a way blind to those fears that we live with on a daily basis because they're just sort of accepted. But going on an adventure, doing something out of the ordinary, pushing beyond the limitations and boundaries we set for ourselves every single day, uncovers those fears, those hurts, those hangups, those foibles, and makes us deal with them. And that's a good thing, man. That's a really good thing because we can discover or uncover who we can be. Adventure can also form meaningful bonds and relationships with those who journey along with us. Thinking again about Bilbo Baggins, at the beginning of the journey, between him and the dwarves, there was a lack of respect, misunderstanding, and huge lack of trust, right? But Bilbo also had this need to prove himself to everyone and to himself that he belonged on this grand adventure. And by the end, not only had he earned their respect and trust, but he also grew to love his fellow journeymen and call them friends. And they called him the same. And when an adventure comes to its natural conclusion, because an adventure can only last for so long, no adventure lasts forever, we realize it's not the places that we've seen that really matter, or even the things we've done, but it's the relationships that we have forged along the way, those that were forged in the fires of adventure. Those are the things that matter the most. We all wish we didn't have to say goodbye or so long. But in truth, saying goodbye to those that we have become friends and friends that are like family, those people that we've met along the way, well, that's one of the hardest parts of the adventure to get through. We don't talk about that part much, the goodbye. But Dorothy Gale did in The Wizard of Oz. She said to all of her journeymen, the Tin Man, the Scarecrow, the Cowardly Lion, it's going to be so hard to say goodbye. I love you all too. Going on an adventure opens up our hearts in ways that we didn't know they could be, we didn't expect. And the people we meet along the way, those who choose to venture with us, will carry them in our hearts always. And we will be forever changed because of them. Going on an adventure can also make us realize what we already had. So many of us think that we're missing out on life's experiences and excitement. But like I said at the beginning of this video, that depends on how you define excitement. Some of us need the challenge of a new mountain, and some of us don't. I think we all need the challenge of a new adventure. We need to push our boundaries out a bit, walk in discomfort for a while, meet new people with different ideas about how to live this life, open our minds to grow, to shift, to change, to become. But I'm also beginning to think that it's not so that I can be someone new and different in a different land as much as it is so that I can bring some of these new thoughts, ideas, and changes back home. In the end, I believe that adventures are a really, really, really good thing. They help us grow and change and become who we were meant to be all along. But when the adventure you are on begins to draw to a close, you have to let it go. Don't hang on. And we need to realize, as Dorothy said in The Wizard of Oz, there's no place like home. And if I ever go looking for my heart's desire again, I won't look any further than my own backyard. Because if it isn't there, I never really lost it to begin with. There's no place like home. So, what are your thoughts on adventure? I hope you have a blessed and wonderful week. I know I will, as I continue to journey on and see what this change brings for me and this new adventure that I'm about to launch into. Have a great week, everybody. I will see you next Monday. Hey, thank you so much for watching our video. I hope you liked it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, subscribe. What are you waiting for? All right. I hope you all have a wonderful week. Bye.